everyone, and welcome back, and thanks for joining me again. Sorry I haven't posted any videos in the past few days. Been busy with a few things, and it takes a while to get some of these videos edited, considering their file size and whatnot. And I am only running on a mid-entry level gaming laptop, so do forgive me. But to make it up for that, I will be putting out a video every day until Sunday, and then after Sunday we will be back to a video every other day. So definitely stay tuned for all of the content that I have coming. Here I have another Magic the Gathering deck showcase. This time this is Rin and Seri Inseparable, a cat and dog deck. Like I did in the last video, I will go over the cards, just a short quick explanation of each one, and we'll play a couple matches and see how we fare. Again, this deck isn't that competitive, it's really for fun, but unlike my werewolf deck, that's a little bit more competitive, but overall, it's a very fun deck. I really love it. I love cats and dogs, so here we go. You have one of these safekeeping, well, cost one of green, I'm sorry, and have three of these. Your target permanent you control gains hexproof and indestructible. And you gain 2 life. Now that's really good because you can target any permanent you control. It could be a land, an artifact, whatever. Target it, give it hexproof, give it indestructible, gain your 2 life. Done. We got 3 of Johnny's Pridemate. He's a standard pump-up creature, 2 white for 2/2. When you gain a life, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on him. So he'll benefit from cards any card that says gain life, like that one right there, or Rin and Seri, etc., etc. Then we have 3 Pack Leader. It's a 2 for 2/2. It's all other dogs you control get +1/+1, and when he attacks, all other dogs you control prevent all combat damage. So, and considering he's not a legendary creature, and you can have multiples out of him on the field, that is really, really great for the type of deck we're going to be playing. We have 4 Spirited Companion for the draw power. We have a Heroic Intervention for hexproof and indestructible. Now, I would run more of these and probably drop 1 or 2, but I don't want to spend the rares. But these are really, really good because they just give all of your stuff hexproof and indestructible. And we got 4 Borrow Time, which is a very, very good card. Well, any card that pretty much has this wording is really good. When it enters the battlefield, you can exile target non-land, so that means you can target artifact, enchantment, creature, whatever, exile it with that card until it leaves the field. So that's very, very good. We run 4. We have King of the Pride. It gives our other cats +2/+1. Now, remember what I said about a Johnny back here? How a Johnny gets a +1/+1 counter? Here in a moment, I'm about to go over a interaction that is very interesting. Solomentary. This card, when you play this, you won't be able to get counters, neither will your opponent. So with that in mind, you can shut down a lot of your opponent's decks if they're playing a weenie pump-up deck, or just anything that deals with counters. Saga's getting counters, minus counters, whatever. It's not going to happen because of this card. Now, of course, that will affect our Johnny, but that's fine. We're not really worried about that too much for what's about to happen. With this out on the field, and creatures that specifically state other creatures you control just get +whatever, that bypasses Solomentary because it's not considered a counter like it says on a Johnny's card. Counter. It's all about the wording on these cards, just like in the majority of card games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And everything else. It's all about the wording on the card. Now, keep this in mind of what this card does. We have Glorious Anthem just because it's going to give our creatures +1/+1. Again, It bypasses Solomentary. Now, this is a really neat interaction. If you have Solomentary and this card 9 lives out on the field, you are unbeatable until your opponent either destroys Solomentary and deals 9 damage to you, or plays a card that allows him just to exile a card on your side of the field, thus exiling 9 lives and you losing the game. Sorry. But with this combo in play, normally if you're only playing a best of 1 and not a 2 out of 3 with a sideboard, your opponent's normally not expecting the combo, and you can normally pretty much win the game or probably force a surrender. I mean, that card shuts down so many decks. We got Feline Sovereign. Again, it's going to give her other cats +1/+1, and it'll give her dogs. And it'll give her cats protections from dogs, which is kind of counterintuitive, but we're not too much worried about that part. What we are worried about is whenever we deal combat damage with one or more cats, we can destroy one target artifact or enchantment a player controls. Very, very good. You're going to want to definitely run multiples of those. We have Release the Dogs, pay 4, create 4 dog 1/1s. Not bad. It pairs great. It pairs great with Parallel Lives. Parallel Lives pretty much allows you to create double the amount of tokens. So if you have this out on the field and you play Release the Dogs, you'll create 8 1/1 white dog creature tokens. Now, or any token you produce is going to produce double. So on to the main star of the deck, Rin and Seri. Now, whenever we cast any of our cat or dog spells, we will generate either a 1/1 green cat creature token or a 1/1 white dog creature token. And with Parallel Lives out on the field, we'll be putting out 2 tokens. So that means we'll cast a creature from our hand, which will be 1 creature. Rin and Seri will proc, giving us a token. Parallel Lives will proc and give us the other token. So that is 3 creatures for, whatever creature cost you pay, which is really, really good. And the fun thing with Rin and Seri is you can tap her for 3 white mana, green, and red, and it'll deal damage equal to the number of dogs you control, and you'll gain life equal to the number of cats control. And you can use that to target your opponent directly and just straight up win the game if you're in a standstill where, like, say your opponent has the Phyrexian Obliterator out on the field and you can't get around it. Boom. Rin and Seri deal direct damage straight to them, win the game. So it's very good. It's the main part of the deck. We run one of these. It gives our other cats +1/+1 to bypass Solomentary, along with giving them lifelink. Not to mention, we'll be able to create 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens. With Parallel Lives out on the field, we'll be able to create 4. Onto the land cards, we just run 6 plains, and then we run the Thriving Hearth set. I like the Thriving Hearth cards, or any card really that acts as a dual land. When you play it, it'll come in for its white mana cost as you see there, but you'll also be able to select another color that it can come into play as. So those are very, very good if you're running any multicolored decks, and each Thriving card deals with each individual mana respectively. Temple of Abandon for Scurry, or Scurry, however you want to say that stupid thing, so that way if we can get rid of a dead draw off the top of our deck if it might come to that. We got Blossoming Sands to gain us 1 life. It'll also proc a Johnny to give him a counter. We have Jetmir's Garden, which is very, very nice. I would like to have more, but I don't want to spend the rares on it. It is pretty much 1 land that gives you red, white, and green mana. Amazing. Then we have 1 Animal Sanctuary, which will give us a colorless mana, and we could tap it for 2 to put a 1/1 counter on a cat or dog we control. So that's very, very good. So there's the deck. I hope you like it, if I can find the words to speak here. So let's go ahead and play 1 or 2 matches and see how we fare. hopefully we don't fight a goblin deck or a really a fast deck, because I don't think we're going to be able to keep up that fast unless we can get a decent mana out. We don't have too many cards that deal with getting mana into our hand, but it's not a bad hand. We'll keep it. We don't have Rin and Seri, but that's fine. We got cards there to work with. Sweet kid. What a username. Alright, we're not going to be able to play anything on turn 1, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do red, so we can go ahead and have the red out for Rin and Seri. Play our plains, play a Johnny. He might destroy it because he is playing black, so. But we do have another one, so maybe it's best to go ahead and get all his removal cards out the way first before we try to move in for the early game. We do got borrowed time just in case he plays something ridiculous. I figured as much. That's fine. Go on and get those out your hand. Alright. Alright, we gotta hope we can draw another land next turn so we can play Rin and Seri, and we should be able to close this game out. But this is all this man's gonna keep doing. He's building up a lot of mana for something, but what? I don't know. But he's got, what, 7 out on the board? We're gonna have to wait an extra turn because this is dual land, but that's fine. Let's try to put a little bit of pressure on. Now the truly benefit, we'll probably have to wait 2 more turns, so just we can have parallel lives out on the field. So we're gonna have to wait an extra turn because that's gotta be answered. Gave me 2 tokens. Appreciate it though. Oh wow. Oh, you ridiculous man. Ooh, neat little deck here. We're about to have a lot of tokens on the damn field, boy. It's not, well, I guess that would be under my control, wouldn't it? Might as well use one of the, actually, just to negate all of these. There. What was that? That's 4 SI, or we won't take so much damage. hard hit we're gonna take, but we gotta get a little bit of damage in. That's a beefy troll, though. Beefy troll. Hurt. That wasn't very nice. Boy smashed himself into the oblivion. Oh crap, he's got the world tree out. That's a problem. That's a problem. Ah, dang. He might win, I don't know. Got 5 to work with. Where you at, buddy? Ah, that's game. Damn. Keep making me sacrifice everything with that little troll. An 8/8 with trample. Kinda hard to kill that. Bad thing about black, it's just all straight up destroy and destroy, destroy. No skill. This is when Solitary would come in handy. Building up a lot of mana to play something. Just like the last guy. Good lord. Man, I'm popping fools. Well, that was easy. That first game was a lot better, even though if it was a little aggravating. I don't know what that man was. I mean, he didn't have anything to play with all that mana. Huh. Try again. What's that? 1 and 1. Let's see if we can break that. Dang, can't get the mana we need. I hope this ain't gonna be a waste of that card. He must be getting desperate. He's trying to toss his whole hand out. Oh, I love the oozes. Oh, no. No, 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 sir. This ain't happening today. We'll let him create another token, but he ain't about to be getting no plus. We're about to have to answer to this quick. Well, he's about to be putting out more tokens than we are. one more mana, we can play both our 9 lives and King of the Pride. You can create the most tokens. He's got 7. I got 8. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 damage we could deal with the Rin and Seri. If we can get another card that costs 2. We're really gonna have to swing here though in a second. That's about to be a lot of oozes. Will work. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. That's 8 damage. Ah. $18 lives, sir. Why he didn't destroy the other card, but sure. There you go. 3 games and we only lost 1, so I say that's not too shabby. I hope you've all enjoyed. As always, like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know if there's any games you would like to see me play in the future. Also, if you would like to see me make any Magic the Gathering decks on Arena, drop a couple of ideas that you have down below, and I'll make them, and I'll showcase them off, and I will give y'all credit in the video. So, as